Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Yende. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever noticed that when one person in a household sleeps badly, everyone seems to feel it? The baby wakes up, the parents get irritable, arguments increase, energy drops, productivity falls, patience runs thin, and suddenly the whole household feels out of sync. Most people think of sleep as something deeply personal, something that happens inside your own bedroom, inside your own body, inside your own brain. But neuroscience tells us something very different. Sleep is often a family activity, a social activity, a biological ecosystem. And when one person's sleep is disrupted, the effects can ripple through the entire household. Today, we're exploring the fascinating science of shared circadian rhythms, family sleep synchronization, wearable technology, and the hidden biological connections that shape life at home. Because the health of a family may depend less on how well each person sleeps alone, and more on how well they sleep together. The invisible clock inside your brain. Deep inside the brain is a tiny structure called the suprachiasmatic nucleus, the SCN. It's often called the body's master clock. This biological clock helps regulate sleep, wakefulness, hormones, body temperature, energy levels, appetite, cognitive performance, immune function. Virtually every major biological process follows a daily rhythm. These rhythms are called circadian rhythms, and every member of your family has one. The challenge is that no two clocks are exactly the same. The chronotype problem. Some people are naturally early risers. Others come alive at night. Researchers call these patterns chronotypes. The main categories include morning larks, intermediate types, night owls. Your chronotype influences when you feel alert, when you feel sleepy, when your body performs best, when your brain learns most effectively, and when your hormones peak. Now imagine a family where one parent wakes up at 5 a.m., the other prefers midnight. A teenager stays awake until 2 a.m., a child wakes up at 6 a.m. every day, a newborn wakes unpredictably through the night. Suddenly you have multiple biological clocks running under one roof, and conflict becomes almost unavoidable. Why family sleep is a system. Most families focus on individual sleep habits, but sleep researchers increasingly see households as interconnected systems because human beings constantly affect one another. Noise, light, movement, stress, emotions, temperature, technology use. All of these can affect sleep. A restless partner can disturb the other. A stressed parent can affect a child's sleep. A teenager gaming until midnight may expose everyone else to light and noise. One person's biological behavior often becomes another person's sleep problem. The cortisol contagion. Let's talk about cortisol, the body's main stress hormone. Under normal conditions, cortisol rises in the morning. It helps us wake up, then it gradually falls throughout the day. That decline prepares the body for sleep. This rhythm matters. But modern life often throws it off. Late night work, financial stress, relationship conflict, social media, emails, news overload. All of these can keep cortisol elevated at night. Now imagine one family member living with chronic stress. They become restless, they sleep lightly, they wake frequently, maybe they snore, maybe they toss and turn, maybe they stay emotionally reactive. That stress doesn't stay contained. Families absorb each other's emotional states. Researchers call this emotional contagion. And very often it becomes physiological contagion too. Your nervous system is listening to other people. One of the most fascinating discoveries in neuroscience is that human nervous systems are constantly interacting. Your brain is always picking up on facial expressions, tone of voice, breathing patterns, emotional cues, body language, even when you're not consciously paying attention. This helps families stay connected, but it also means stress can spread. An anxious nervous system can increase anxiety in others. A calm nervous system can help settle an entire room. In many ways, households operate like biological networks. Each person influences the others. What wearables are now revealing. For the first time in history, wearable technology is letting us observe these patterns. Sleep stages, heart rate variability, resting heart rate, stress scores, respiratory rate, body temperature, recovery metrics. Now imagine tracking an entire household. Researchers are beginning to see remarkable patterns. When parents sleep poorly, children often sleep poorly too. When family stress rises, sleep quality drops across multiple members. When one partner improves sleep hygiene, the other often benefits as well. The data point to something powerful. Sleep is not just individual. Sleep is relational. The deep sleep connection. Deep sleep is the most restorative stage of sleep. During deep sleep, growth hormone is released, the immune system recovers. Memory consolidation improves, brain detoxification speeds up, emotional regulation gets stronger, but deep sleep is fragile. Noise, stress, temperature changes, light exposure, late night activity. All of these can fragment it. In families, protecting deep sleep often takes cooperation, not just individual effort. re-engineering family sleep. So how do we improve circadian health at home? First, keep wake times consistent, not just bedtime. Wake time is often the strongest anchor for the circadian system. Second, get morning sunlight. Natural light helps synchronize biological clocks. Third, reduce evening light, especially blue light from screens. Fourth, set household sleep agreements, technology cutoffs, quiet hours, lighting routines, bedroom rules. Fifth, respect chronotype differences when possible. Not everyone needs the same schedule. The goal is alignment, not uniformity. The family biology of recovery. Think of families like teams. A high-performing sports team doesn't optimize each player separately. It optimizes how they work together. Families are similar. When everyone sleeps better, patience improves, conflict decreases, mood improves, learning improves, relationships improve, health improves. The household becomes more resilient. Sleep isn't only recovery for the individual, it's recovery for the whole family system. The future of family health. Imagine a future where family members willingly share wearable insights, not for surveillance, not for judgment, but for understanding. A dashboard showing sleep quality, stress patterns, recovery trends, circadian alignment, family resilience metrics. The goal would not be perfection. The goal would be awareness, to understand how one person's behavior affects the health of everyone else, because biology is rarely isolated. The OXYZEN perspective. At OXYZEN, we believe health intelligence goes beyond the individual. Your sleep affects your partner, your stress affects your children, your recovery affects your family. Wearable technology is helping us uncover something ancient. Human beings are social organisms. We regulate one another biologically. The future of health may be about optimizing not just personal physiology, but collective physiology. But, final thought. Perhaps the biggest misconception about sleep is that it belongs only to us. It doesn't. Sleep exists within relationships, within families, within communities. Every household has its own biological rhythm, its own circadian signature, its own sleep culture. And when those rhythms come into alignment, something remarkable happens. Stress goes down, recovery improves, connection deepens, and life at home becomes easier to navigate. Not because life becomes perfect, but because biology becomes synchronized. I'm Dr. Yende, and this is OXYZEN Health Intelligence. Before I go, I'll leave you with one question. If you could see the sleep, stress, and recovery patterns of your entire family on one dashboard, what do you think you'd discover? Let us know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next episode.